It's not how much money you make, but how much you save. Are you ready to achieve financial freedom this year? In this video, I'm going to reveal the 4 simple money habits that changed my life and how you can start implementing them in your own life to make this year your smartest financial year ever. The hard truth about money is that you can earn lots of money and still be poor, or not earn that much, but be very financially secure. We've all heard the stories about rich celebrities who go bankrupt, or lottery winners who lose it all. It's how you manage your money that matters. I learned this the hard way. Working as a freelancer, I've been forced to keep a very close eye on my finances, since my income fluctuates from month to month. In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily budget your money, how to save your money, and still have money to enjoy yourself and have fun, all with a really simple method. My goal is to help you take control of your own financial life, so that you can be happier and have peace of mind. Number 1, plan your budget a month ahead of time. Following a strict monthly budget will allow you to pay all of your bills during the first week in the month. For example, you want to prepare your monthly budget for February sometime in January, preferably the 2nd or 3rd week. I find that not thinking about money and bills all the time reduces stress. If you know your bills are paid for the month, you can relax and enjoy your life. Many people mess up their budget by paying bills based on when they get their paycheck. Do not create your budget around when you get paid. Create your budget on a strict monthly basis from the first day of the month to the last. That means if a bill is due on the 1st of the month, like February 1st, it should be included in February's budget. Do not use January's money to pay for February's bills, and vice versa, don't use February's money to pay for January's bills. Sure, if you have bills that are due on the 1st of the month, you are going to have to designate your money earned in late January to pay those bills. Just make sure that you designate that income to be used for February only. To be clear, you need to calculate on average how much you get paid every month. Then you know how much income you have to plan your budget and pay your bills. This is easy to do if you are paid once a month, or twice a month on the 1st and 15th. Getting paid twice a month means you earn 24 paychecks a year, or 2 per month. However, this can get confusing if you are paid every 2 weeks. Most likely, you will get 2 paychecks each month. But because you are getting paid 26 times in a year, that includes 2 extra paychecks each year, compared to getting paid twice a month. The key to managing this type of pay schedule is to not include those 2 extra paychecks in your monthly budget. Calculate your monthly income based on 2 paychecks only. Then when you do get the extra paycheck twice a year, that's like bonus money. And what if you are a freelancer like me? Your income may fluctuate every month. In this case, instead of planning your budget around how much you earn, you need to plan your budget around how much your bills are every month. You need to know the bare minimum amount of money you need to cover your bills every month and plan accordingly, which leads us to the second money habit. Number 2, have a cash-only budget. It's important to aspire to have a cash-only budget, meaning you only allow yourself to spend the actual cash or salary you bring in every month. Even if you get paid every 2 weeks, most bills are due on a monthly basis, so you want to create your budget around this time frame. Your goal is to have your monthly income be more than your monthly expenses. Think of using your credit cards only in emergency situations, like if your car breaks down, or your home needs an emergency repair. If this sounds impossible, don't worry. I will explain how you can avoid using credit cards in steps number 3 and 4. Number 3, set aside money for quarterly or annual bills. If you have a bill that comes quarterly, you want to set aside money every month to pay it. You don't want to stress out every 3 months or once a year to figure out where you are going to find that lump sum. Divide the quarterly payment into 3, or divide the annual payment into 12, and set aside that amount every month in your budget. When it comes time to pay the bill, you already have the money set aside. For example, let's take car repairs. Take a look at the amount of money you spent in the previous year for car maintenance, including oil changes, etc. Divide the total amount by 12. Insert this amount as your monthly expense for car repairs. Once you pay your bills for the month, you may think you're entitled to spend any money you have left over. The truth is, with a smart budget you will not have any money left over. With my method, you will have budgeted out all your money, not only for bills, but also for savings, and even for fun, like entertainment and vacation expenses. That way you won't have to rely on your credit cards for these extra expenses. Number 4, create savings accounts with a purpose. So how do you set aside money not only for savings, but also for entertainment and vacations? Here's how. Once you have created your budget listing all your bills, including the monthly amounts for quarterly or annual bills, now you can include monthly amounts for savings, as well as for fun. Of course, this all depends on how much money you have left after you pay all of your bills. If you don't have any money left after you pay your bills, you need to either eliminate one of your expenses or find a way to earn more income, because the most important thing you can do every month is put aside money into your savings. Most people learn this lesson the hard way. Why is it that so many people who have worked hard, year after year, still have no savings? How could this happen? Mainly because they did not set aside money for their savings, and they also probably did not have any type of budget. A budget is necessary no matter how much you make. From minimum wage earners to millionaires, you need to keep track of where your money goes and how much you are spending, or you will end up spending it all. So let's take this example. Hopefully, you will have, let's say, $300 left over every month after you pay your bills. Should you put the entire $300 into one savings account and call it a day? No. I know from personal experience that if you have only one savings account, you end up spending it on a sudden expense that comes up like a car repair or a much-needed vacation. But then that puts you back to square one without any savings set aside. Instead, you need to create savings accounts with a purpose, and not just one savings account, but multiple accounts. Decide, what are your priorities for saving? Do you want to save for retirement? Do you want to save for a vacation? Do you want to save for future car repairs and medical expenses? Do you want to save for clothing and personal items or electronics and household items? Most people should say yes, yes, and yes to all of those. These are all things that you need to save for in your budget. So, to make sure you don't spend the money you have set aside, you need to separate it from your monthly cash. If you only have one savings account for all of these categories, it's too hard to remember how much you can spend in each category. So, the easiest way to prepare to pay for these are to create separate accounts where you put a little money aside for each category. And the easiest way to do this is with debit cards. That way you don't have to pay for the item with a credit card and hope that you will be able to pay it off. When you use a debit card for things like clothing or electronics or car repairs or even vacations, you know exactly how much money you can spend within your budget. That will keep your budget on track and your ability to consistently save money from year to year. Hopefully, your mindset will shift over time and you will get great satisfaction over saving and budgeting your money as opposed to spending it all and sadly being left with nothing. Want more details on how to use debit cards the smart way in your budget? Be sure to watch my next video about how to budget your money with debit cards. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video to help this channel grow. Please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell for notifications of future videos. And keep watching more videos from the Life on a Budget channel.